Who's going to go first?
You go.
Anybody wants to ask a question? No, just proud of the effort. Our guys came out fast like we have been the last couple weeks. Jumped out to a big lead, and look, we knew we had a good team on the other side of the field. We knew that. They knew we were going to play hard and keep coming, and they did that. But offense was rolling and hitting, and defense got enough stops to get off the field. So it was a long week. Felt we played last Thursday. It felt like forever. Not having school, but our guys handled it well. I think the experience of us last year, getting in the playoffs, guys know what they expect and knew how to handle it. So I was just proud of them.
The balance of running and throwing, you've got to be excited about that going into next weekend. Talk about.
Well, I think it's been ever since the open date week. That's what we've done. People say you run the ball. No, we've been so efficient on offense, and we've really taken what the defense has been giving us. Chase has been spreading the ball around. We got a lot of weapons. You got outside with Damion and Dejon Dixon on the other side, and you got Gabe Fusilier at the slot, and then we got 3 running backs that can go. We even got Jordan Talley involved a little bit in the offense, the tight end. So when you can run the ball and they don't dictate when you have to throw the ball, I think that's been working for us.
Coach, the first playoff win for this program since 1986, how does it feel to kind of set a little history tonight?
Well, I don't know. I told the guys in there that we did make some history, but I think we'll reflect on it after the season's over, and those guys are going to remember this for a long time. They got their sights on, one more week. We're going to advance, to the round of 16, and I think that's what we're going to focus on this week.
Coach, when they got like a couple of scores in the third quarter, whatever it was, looked like they were starting to gain some momentum, and then you answered with a score to stretch it back a little bit.
Yeah, look, this game is all about momentum, and we knew those guys could put up some points. Anthony Lawrence is a heck of a quarterback. Bandy, those guys just kept rolling. Special teams, they got some big returns on it, and on the punt game too, and gave us field position. And then a couple times when on the kickoff, we got some penalties that backed us up. It wasn't clean right there for us, but you got to give them some credit too. But us getting the score, getting it back up to 49, I think we made it 49-30, which was huge for us.
And so conversely too, early in the game, it looked like it was going to maybe be this track meet, score versus score. Then you get the fumble, and then you score right away. So you'd stretch it to 14, and they gave you at least that cushion throughout most of the game.
Yeah, anytime you can, stop them and keep adding to it, it was big for us. We were so close, and a lot of times when they kept making some plays, time of possession, they had the ball. We were scoring quick a couple times, but time of possession, I think they had it almost 17 minutes in the first half, which was big. So, but we got some key stops when we needed to, and we were able to keep the cushion.
Hey, Coach, can you talk about playing here at home with your fans cheering you on? How did they help you?
Well, I thought it was fantastic. You got to give credit to the administration. First of all, for us getting a home game to be able to play in front of this type of crowd and this atmosphere, and the people came out again for us. I know the defense, Evan and Sully and them were getting them up in the third and fourth quarter, and they were so loud, and it was nice to see them. Those guys came out and supported us, and we're very, very thankful for it.
How confident is the team right now the way y'all just rolled through the last month or so?
Well, I think there is a confidence. We talk about it by not being cocky or being arrogant, but you got to have some confidence that we can go out and we can execute. And again, I'll say it, this team has been preparing, okay? And when you prepare well, and they've been doing that, they've been practicing well, and then you can go out and execute on Saturday. The offensive coordinator, Rob Christoffel, outstanding job, the points we've been scoring the last couple of weeks. Tommy right back in defense, putting together great game plans, and then the players have been going out and executing and making it happen.
Is this the best game you've seen Chase play so far?
I don't know, man. I'll have to go back and look at some film. I know he made a couple plays. He ran the ball. He's so good. Just running with the offense and tempo, knowing when to pull it, when to throw it, when to do it. I got to look at his stats, Chase. I don't even know, but it was a really, really good game for us.
Talk a little bit about that balance
Mm-hmm.
with offense. The San Diego coach said he wasn't expecting y'all to be able to throw the ball as well. Those passing lanes, and just how important is it to get that running?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We've been doing it all year. You just didn't have to do it, and you hate to say, but like the last half of the season, some of these guys haven't even played in the fourth quarter. So you don't have to throw the ball around. We've just been running it. So that's why I think the numbers are a little bit misconstrued a little bit. People think that you just want to run the football, but we've been consistent and been balanced, and we can go to the guys outside when we need to. They come up with some big plays. And it's just good to see them spreading the ball around.
Chase, can you comment on we talked about earlier about they got a couple of scores in that third quarter, and then you guys answered it. You ended up scoring yourself.
Yeah.
Talk about that drive, how important that was.
I think they kind of had some momentum with just the way the quarterback was just playing that third quarter. He's making some great throws, in that quarter, and I just thought it had to just come back to us, just doing our fundamentals and just doing our job over again, and really having a key drive after they scored to make it 30. We just really needed a key drive on that, in that drive, and we did. And, it's all about just us doing our job and executing and, just whatever coach calls, we're going to run it and, we're going to get some positive yards out of it.
Chase, we saw when you ran over one of their defenders right before your second rushing touchdown. Maybe a little exchange of words there. You looked a little fired up. I mean, what was kind of the emotion tonight for you?
I think it was just, like I said, it just goes back to us doing our job. And I'm going to keep saying it, but that's just part of the game, When you do your job and us execute, and it's just always going to fall into place. But, that's a good group of guys on the other side of the ball. They had a good run this year. They went 9-2, and they had an 8-game win streak with that conference he's in. And the quarterback, he's 31-1. As a quarterback in that conference, and he's a great leader on that team. And I know he brings it to that defense as well. But they do a very well job, just playing that game. But I just thought, like I said, we just had to really just do the fundamentals and go through our reads, and we had guys that just make plays, and that was the whole thing about this game.
Dontrell, can you comment on the quick start and, you had some big holes to run through early, and you ended up taking it.
Yeah, well, since the open week, Coach always been talking about starting fast, and we just carried it on week after week, and we have a great offensive line. We saw they was in cover 0. And those guys do a great job from the perimeter to the tight ends, do a great job of blocking, and it's just basically make my job easy and all our, the backs' jobs easy because they create them holes. But we have a great offensive line, and it was a great play call at that time, so that really was it.
How big was it, those first 2 touchdown runs for you? I mean, it took 4 plays to score 2 touchdowns for y'all.
That was big for our team. We feel as an offense, like scoring quick helps our defense. We feel like it's carry over the energy, the momentum carry over for the defensive side of the ball. And like I said, just starting fast. We know they can score points. We know they have an explosive offense, but we just try to score as quickly as possible.
I know you take pride, as well as all the players should take pride in playing here at home. And how important is it for you guys to defend this place, and how did the fans give you a boost on this?
This is a great place. We had a slip-up last year, losing one at home the last year in the playoffs. But we always talk about protect this house, and basically the community trying to bring the energy back. They haven't started winning in a long time, and just playing here is special. With those guys going to war on our field, and they protect the house. That's what we try to do every week when we play home.
Yep.
Chase, can you break down that interception? It was really the lone slip-up for the entire team all night.
Well, it was a run play call, and we had an RPO outside, and I wanted to go to the 2 receiver side, but I just thought, the guy jumped it, and I rushed myself, and the smart play was to do on that was just throw it away, and that's what I should have done, but I just thought, we can make a play, but he did a great job, jumping the throw, and shout out to him for that interception, but it all came down to me. It was my fault. Just I got to throw it away, and I got to learn from that.
Did that make you? That looked like it affected the following drive. Guys went all the way down.
Yeah, it's just like it comes down to just fundamentals and execution, and we preached that since the open day. Since that open day, we had to go undefeated the rest of the way, and we had to go 4-0 to. To stay in the race and eventually win conference and go to the playoff game. But it all just boils down to just doing our job and execution, and whatever, like I said, whatever coach calls, we're gonna run it, and we're just gonna do what we have to do to get that get that positive yard.
It looked like you started running the ball more in the second half, particularly when they came back with that 3-score little bench there.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? And was just that coach just calling that, or what was going on?
Yeah, he was calling it. It was kind of a read for me, but what the defense that was in, they was in cover 0 in that back half, but in the box wise, I was just reading really one guy or two and just making a play off of that. But that big third down, we ran a speed option with that, and I was going off the end man on the line of scrimmage, and he went with Dontrell, and I just turned it
Still
up
wanted
and
to pitch
eventually
it,
scored. But just goes about, like I said, us just doing our job. And Coach Rob, he's been calling a great game these last couple of weeks, and man, it's just like I said, it's a good team win. It's not all about the offense and just how well we played. And, defense made some great stops with that fumble early and a lot of 3 and outs. I'm seeing here they went 5 of 15 on third down, and that's big for us. We really preach that every Sunday, and like I said, we just love playing with each other, and we're just gonna keep it going.
Statistically, this was your best game ever, most all-purpose yards and everything. Did it feel that way to you? Could you tell that this was a special night for you?
Look, I don't really like looking at my stats and just what I do. That's my job. Being a quarterback of this team is that's part of it. And I got great guys on the side of me, and then the O-line. I can't tell them enough, but they do a great job up front. They create holes for Dontrell and other backs, and I got a great receiving core with Jeanpiere, JP, Damion, and Gabe, and the other ones. They just make plays for me, and they get open, and I just do my job to just get it there. But like I said, it's a good team win, and I'm just proud of how we played the whole way, from first quarter to the first snap to the last one.
Chase, you had these kind of weapons in high school with receivers and running back, and that led you guys to talk about that comparison. Is this what you're feeling? Are you having fun? Is that
Yeah, definitely having fun. It kind of feels like I'm back at Rummel with just the defense I have and the weapons I have as well. But we were just all doing our job at Rummel, and we eventually got those rings. But yeah, man, it's fun. Just I got guys that I wish I knew more. I only know them for 3-4 years, but they guys I'm gonna know for the rest of my life. And they just do. Like I said, they just do their job, and that's what's so easy with my job as well. That it's just like I said, it's a fun team to be around, and I'm kind of getting ready for tomorrow as well with practice. So I'm gonna enjoy it, but yeah, man, I'm having fun with it.
Coach, is this exactly what you wanted to do defensively against Lawrence?
Well, I think it's our defensive line. We got after him. Okay, he was getting rid of the ball. He doesn't get sacked much, but we controlled the line of scrimmage, I thought, and took away the run game. They did run, they ran the ball too, but he only had 9 yards rushing on the night. So anytime you can stop the run and force the throw. So we knew he was going to get his yards. The idea was to try to keep him out of the end zone as much as possible, getting a stop here and there, and I think our guys did that.
Was that kind of the goal? Bend, don't break.
No. I don't want to say that. No, we try to stop them all the time. We want to get up. We shot ourselves in the foot some too. I mean, we'd have them on third down. We had an offsides play, and we let them convert some things. So we got to clean those up. But they do a good job of getting rid of the ball. I thought we were in the backfield all night, but he was just getting them off just in time. So, but we got a lot of pressure, and they got some really, really good receivers.
Coach, what do you know? I know you want to save this and all, but what do you know about Eastern Washington?
No, I know nothing. I know it's in, Matt told me it's in Cheney. Washington is where we got to go. We will focus on San Diego. Didn't want to look ahead. I mean, you saw it in the bracket, but that was it. We know nothing. I know we're going to have some meetings tonight about it and tomorrow. I do want these guys to enjoy this win, and then we'll be ready for tomorrow afternoon for some practice. All right, good stuff.
Sully and Evan, talk about when you guys had the fumble and the fumble recovery. It seems like the teams looked like they might have maybe we're going to be trading scores back and forth for a while, and you guys got that turned over. The offense scored, puts you up by 14, and it gives you a spread that you were able to play with for pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah, it was definitely a big play. Sully, of course, getting in the backfield, but I had gotten in the backfield too, but he hit the running back before I did. And tried to do something, but I stripped the ball once I seen Sully had secured the tackle, and the rest is history.
Big time players show up in big time games, and somebody need to make a play. I wrapped them up. Evan stripped it. I mean, the rest take care of itself.
Talk about holding them to like 9 yards rushing.
Our defense has been stout with the run game for the last 5 weeks. So if teams going to continue to try us, that's going to be the
We
results.
take a lot of pride in it, and we work on it every single day, and that's something we got on our goals each week, is not having no kind of run game. Nobody's going to run the ball on us.
Talk about that big 70, I'm sorry. Talk about that big 75. Is he one of the biggest?
Oh, yeah, he was a big dude. Definitely. He's a good ball player. I thought overall we got after him up front.
So how were you able to get so much pressure on Lawrence tonight?
Studying film, honestly. I watched pretty much every one of their films at least twice, maybe even 3 times. But just studying what they do, and they want to protect him because that's their go-around. He runs that offense awesome. So if you get to him, he gets frustrated, the whole team does. And that's what I think we did in the first quarter, the first half, I mean. Yeah. But second half, we really slipped up a little bit, got a little relaxed. But we were able to come out with the win. So.
Was there anything in particular on that film you saw that you were able to kind of take advantage of?
Just studying their offense and play calling, 2 tight ends, 1 tight end, if they were going to lean this way. But they did a real good job of boots, rolling out, keeping me away from them. So shout out to them.
The defensive pressure, especially early, I mean, y'all were putting 4, 5, 6 guys running. I think their first touchdown, you'll have 7 guys going in on them. How big was it to have the entire defense just trying to pressure him?
I mean, if he sits back there, he could just throw passes all day, and he's going to be the calmest quarterback ever. But until you get a couple guys like us smacking him around, he's going to second think his throws.
You got to hit him in the mouth for sure. You're going to pass him back, just look over his shoulder, you know what I mean? You take a lot of pride in getting to the quarterback, so.
Do you think y'all had him a little bit on his toes there?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely a little bit, but I mean, he is a good ball player. You got to give it to him. He was getting the ball out in certain situations, and I thought in the second half we got them to get out of their normal groove, doing all the trick plays and everything. But I thought we did a good job staying composed and just going the same our route.
Talk about maybe when they made that bit of a run in the second half, they got 2 or 3 scores, maybe what happened defensively then, and then what you guys did after they got those scores, maybe to readjust or whatever.
They just wanted trick plays, honestly. Yeah. They were just doing anything they possibly could to get back into the ball game. They did a really good job at doing it. Just confusing us up front. Just trying anything possibly that they can do to get back in the game.
And what about from a defensive back's perspective, from the standpoint of, it seemed like that quarterback was just thrown to a spot and the receivers just had this uncanny ability to be there?
I mean, the quarterback, he one of the top quarterbacks in the country in our league, and I seen why he could put his balls in spots wherever he wanted them. Seemed like he had a nice touch on them, but I mean, it all came down to us going challenge him, and he made the plays when we had to. So
it made some short open field tackles too. I mean, they might have caught some passes, you might have thrown for a lot of yards, but you didn't necessarily break a lot of big ones.
We take pride on not giving up them big plays. So like, if we give up a throw, is a big thing for us to be a catch and tackle. We've been preaching that all week. The quarterback good. We knew they was gonna get some, but all we had to do is when they catch it, we tackle them and not give them nothing extra, and not beat ourselves. We'll be all right.
Was that about what y'all expected to see in film and everything, or did he do anything maybe differently for y'all?
We pretty much got everything we saw on film except for the trick plays. We let them couple trick plays get behind us. That was really the only thing that got us off balance.
How do y'all react to those trick plays? I mean, especially when they score on one of them like that.
I mean, the first one when they scored on, I mean, I feel like if we would have just tackled them instead of trying to strip the ball, the ball would have been down inside the 5, and we would have just played ball from there. I doubt if they would have got in the end zone on us. I feel like we'd have held them to 3 on that one.
Well, from the offensive guy, just tell us about the balance you guys had and how the run helped the pass helped the run, that sort of stuff.
I mean, Coach Rob, like Chase said, the past few weeks he's been doing a pretty good job at calling plays, and when we can run the ball and when we can throw the ball, it's going to be pretty hard to stop us.
How big was that, those first early scores, just to give the offense a little confidence that y'all were able to score tonight?
It was very big because that not only gives us confidence, it gives decent confidence too. And when we score fast, we don't put them in a bind. They play good, like they always have been. And like the past few weeks, we've done a pretty good job at getting out and scoring early.
7 receptions, 143 yards. With anything particular that you guys saw that you could maybe exploit or something? Or?
Yeah, man-to-man coverage. They like to play that, and that's what they played a lot tonight. We have fast receivers, and we thought if we could just run by them like we did tonight, they're not gonna be able to stop us.
You've seen Chase play a lot of games in both of y'all's careers. I mean, tonight was statistically one of his best in Nicholls. You know, how does this stack up to some of those other games you've seen him play?
He grows. He grew a lot since I was in high school playing with him, and he's just getting better and better every year. And he's getting smarter. He's making better decisions. His arm is stronger. He knows how to throw the deep ball. He knows how to throw the short passes. He's been doing a hell of a job.
Maybe across the board again, just coming about winning this playoff game at home and going to the next round. It's only happened once before in Nicholls history.
Definitely a big victory, and we take a lot of pride in winning at home. And it's definitely gonna spring us forward, and we enjoy this win tonight. But tomorrow's back to work.
Yep, and our big thing this whole playoffs, we just win in advance. Win in advance. We'll take a 2-point win, half-a-point win, just win in advance. That's our only thing.
Definitely.
You know, for anyone, it seems like each week it's, you know, oh, this is the biggest game. You all keep making history, Does it still have that kind of excitement with it when you win a big game like this?
Definitely.
Definitely.
When you win football games, each week's the biggest game. It's your next game, so
Yeah.
you gotta treat it like
Coach always said that.
every other game. If it's a rivalry game, just or not, like you gotta treat it like the biggest game. It's just your next one.
Coach always preached to us. Every week at practice, we get out there on Tuesday. We go out there on Sunday. It's always this game right here is the biggest game of your life just because it's the next one.
Y'all lost that game, I think it was what, 28-13 or something like that. Ever since then, it looks like the offense has been open wide up. What changes did Coach make with the offense after that loss?
He's letting us play. He's letting us make plays on the ball. He's letting Chase play. He's staying out of his head as much. Letting him do what he has to do, and that's been working great for us. He's been calling great plays. Shout out to Coach Rob.
I guess for the defensive guys, I guess the frustrating part was fourth down conversions.
Yeah, they got too many.
Yeah.
They really did.
Like,
They did.
they did.
In the moment, it kind of messes with you, but I mean, you got to flush it. You got to have a one play mentality. That's what we preach. So make a good play, you got to flush it. You make a bad play, you got to flush it, because you get 60 minutes in a football game.
You got to play all 60.
You got to have good energy throughout the whole game.
But
Will that be a focus this week?
Oh, it's a focus every
Most
week.
definitely. Most definitely.
I mean, hard, but you got to harp on it more because.
Yeah, true.
just now, when they said that they was 5 for 15 on third down,
Yeah,
man,
we-
Evan
we-
was like,
we looked
we
at
looked at
each
each
other
other, like it didn't
not
feel
feel
like
like
it.
It did not.
I guess it was because the 4-down conversions,
Yeah,
but
we got to do a lot better on getting off the field. Third
Yeah, we
down,
gotta get off
fourth
the
down.
field.
We can't let that happen.
So when you can completely shut down the run like that, how much easier is it to play when you truly make a team one-dimensional?
It's not just me by any means. Brandon Fontenot, Ollie, all those boys do a fantastic job at nose guard, taking on double teams. That way, sometimes I can get a one-on-one. So when you shut down a run like that, it opens up your game to so many different levels. I mean, then screens are coming, then dropbacks, quick game, all that's coming. That's what we really strive at. That's our best is getting after the quarterback. So if you stop the run, you're gonna have fun on third down. That's our mindset.
You guys mentioned about like the 5 or 15 stat. You really, at the moment, you didn't realize
No.
that. But what about when you stopping the run the way you did? I mean, did you guys really realize you were really stopping the run?
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, you know when you stopping to run. It's
Right.
football. Like when the scoreboard gonna reflect it, and the players that they start calling gonna reflect it too. Once you make them
You
one-dimensional.
start kind of
So the trick plays and stuff, you guys were making
Yeah.
them having to do something.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
once they start running the trick play, it was almost like we seen. It was like they had got the point that we can't run the ball. So
Right.